Bonġu, Malta and Gozo. This is NEWZ06, back from summer break and slightly refreshed. Here's the top stories of the last 24 hours. Robert Abela denies he ordered police not to interrogate some of those named in the hospital scandal. And femicide victim Nicolette Hirschi was talked out of a risk assessment, a friend and her lawyer say. Femicide victim Nicolette Hirschi agreed to take a domestic violence risk assessment, but felt she was talked out of it. In a voice message transcribed by Times of Malta, Hirschi said a risk assessor told her the messages received were no threats but insults. In April, Hirschi told a friend and her lawyer she had been told such assessment would score 0, kind of. The Foundation for Social Welfare Services said the risk assessors in question categorically denied the allegation. Despite all evidence, the police keep insisting it was Hirschi who refused the assessment. The police complaints board is currently reviewing the conduct of the force and its procedures. Hirschi's lawyer, Joseph Border, said risk assessments should be carried out by default. Border also reiterated his call for an independent inquiry into how the state failed to protect his friend. Nicolette Hirschi was found murdered in her apartment in Swatar on 12 August. Her ex-partner Edward Johnston was shot dead by police hours later. Robert Abela denies he ordered police not to interrogate some of those named in the hospital scandal. More about the serious allegations from within Labour Party after international news. Militant group Hezbollah launched a drone and rocket attack on Israeli military sites on Sunday morning to avenge the killing of a senior commander. Israel's Defense Forces IDF said most rockets and drones were intercepted or fell short of target. The IDF said 100 of its fighter jets were striking Hezbollah targets in Lebanon in a self-defense act to remove these threats. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said he is deeply concerned by the increase in exchanges of fire across the Lebanon-Israel border. On Sunday night, Hamas's armed wing claimed to have fired a rocket at Tel Aviv in response to Israeli massacres against civilians. Talks in Cairo aimed at negotiating a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza ended with no agreement. Robert Abela's style of leadership was the main reason behind party and government woes, Malta Today cited senior Labour insiders on Sunday. Unnamed ministers reportedly claimed Abela had ordered police not to interrogate some of those named in the magisterial inquiry into the hospital scandal. Beside the alleged decision to derail police investigations, Abela was criticized for blaming everyone but himself for Labour's poor showing in this year's election. Commenting on the claims, opposition leader Bernard Gregg said Abela's administration had reached its lowest ebb. Rule of Law NGO Republica challenged Abela to either deny the accusations or to resign before nightfall. In a statement on Sunday evening, the office of the Prime Minister said Abela denies categorically and in the most absolute way that he has ever given any direction similar to what has been maliciously reported. And now, in the Met Office's most absolute way, the weather forecast for today. It's going to be a hot and sunny start into this new week at a high of 34 degrees. Have a lovely day.